Hi everybody. So I thought today that I would put together my promotional video for my new educational series on the diversity of life. To start with, I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to get to know the person behind the suit, which is me. So my name is Aaron. I am a entomologist at the University of Guelph, and I also go by Nasi online. My beginnings in entomology started when I was very young, so I was always very keenly interested on biology and on entomology and insects from as early as 2 years old. So I would go out into the field and behind my house, and I would collect and draw little insects that I found and keep them and store them, rear them, and that kind of thing. As I grew up, my interest just kept building, and I kept learning as much as I could about the world around me and how organisms interacted and how insects grew and developed. And this continued into my high school career, where my biology teacher noticed my keen interest in insects. I had brought in my field research book one day, and he saw how much I had written into it and how passionate I was about the field. And so he introduced me to the New Brunswick Museum's curator of zoology. From there, I started to work a great deal with the museum. I have done numerous field excursions with them. I did numerous small jobs, from pinning insects to labeling whale bones to even getting to dissect and skin a dead tiger from the local zoo. And to this day, I'm still associated with the New Brunswick Museum, and I go back usually once every summer to do field research. After my high school career, I went to my dream school at the University of Guelph. It's where I wanted to go for a number of reasons, one of which is because they actually house the oldest insect collection in Canada. That's really exciting to me. I also read through Insects: Their Natural History and Diversity. This is a textbook written by Stephen Marshall, who's actually a professor at the University of Guelph, and he teaches the insect diversity class introductory level. I was lucky enough to get to study under him. Throughout my undergraduate career, I wasn't actually too interested in the coursework. I had a taste for research and being in actual science with the New Brunswick Museum, so now I decided I wanted to move on to something different. And so I ended up doing 2 undergraduate thesis projects and a field research course. During the field research course, I actually studied ant taxonomy with Aaron Ellison, who's a professor at Harvard, and he published a field guide to the ants of New England recently, and I'm actually in that book because I helped to evaluate it. My third year thesis project was on insects found on biofuel crops, and then in my 4th year I did a thesis on ant diversity in Algonquin Park and the effect that disturbance had on these species communities. From there, I moved on to a master's with my undergraduate thesis supervisor, Alex Smith, and I studied ants in New Brunswick and Ontario, looking at, again, their species communities under the impact of disturbance, whether they were different morphologically and molecularly, so using DNA barcoding. I recently graduated from my master's and I became master of ants. And so now I'm working on a similar project, just making a key to the ants of New Brunswick and publishing my master's research. Throughout my master's, I did several teaching assisting jobs. So I worked with students and I taught labs and the like. And I learned that I really enjoyed sharing my enthusiasm for biology and science. And I enjoyed teaching people the wonders of the world around us. And so I thought, after I got my suit, that this would present a perfect opportunity to share that with you guys and share it with the community. It would give me an opportunity to teach people who are so enthusiastic about animals, about little facts about biology and why animals are the way that they are. So with the Diversity of Life project, I aim to share kind of concepts in biology about the world around us, about how animals interact, and about the species that even make up our community here in the furry fandom. I am planning on releasing the first video of the series on August 3rd, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. I am also going to host a contest in preparation for it, so that will air tomorrow. I'd also like to thank my partner for helping me set up this video, Nix for helping me set up the photography and video recording, and my best friend Nico for actually making this lab coat for me. If you liked what you heard in this video and are interested in seeing more about the Diversity of Life project, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, or follow me on Twitter for updates and various photos from my furry antics and for the videos that will come. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the near future. See you later!